Alright, this is the late night. I called the Dish Network ops because they're trying to take away, uh, I guess, like 120 local programs and all that kind of stuff. So on NBC, they always have a commercial saying, "Hey, call Dish and saying, give the station back." I don't know what they want with the station, like just give it to the people, right? I mean, why do that? Like, hey, we're just gonna not show it. Like, for why? Why though? I mean, the only thing I can think of is probably like contracts and money, probably stuff like that. Because I don't see any other reason to be like, hey, so there's like 9 fucking thousand stations. We're gonna have to, you know, we're gonna have to not show this. So it's like I don't get that, but I hear they do this every year, or I remember this happening all the time. And I remember that they they weren't on Dish for a while because I remember like after they came back, I didn't even realize it, but yeah, they made like a big deal and saying like, "Hey, we're fucking back on Dish," and I'm like, "Oh, great, okay." Well, I just don't get that. And I called them, and uh, I called them in the video this morning, and yeah, the guy hung up on me. It was pretty. I mean, it's funny, but it's also like I get it. He probably gets a lot of those calls, and he asked for my name. I gave him my full name, and uh, I was asking him, if it goes on a petition, or I was asking him if it goes on a petition, or if it, or like why they're taking it away for what, and then he hung up. So shout out to that. Shout out to them probably getting a lot of that calls. But it's almost like a call vote thing. Like, okay, if enough people call, we'll let them keep their fucking station. Like, come on, why? I mean, it may not be just something I just don't understand, or like there's something to it. But I mean, it just seems like just like show the station. Why not? Like, what's it to lose? That's the thing. It's probably just like money. But shout out to Ohio State, I guess, for having to play Northwestern. And it's like, all right, well, I mean, it's like you can't just like, hey, throw a guy in. This is the team now, and then be like, oh yeah, and this is another thing. Oh yeah, we won 6 games. We're fucking champions. Like, or you won 5 games. Not even. But yeah, it's just like, come on. I think fucking high schoolers are fucking playing longer seasons than the fucking Ohio State. And that being said, I mean, I think it sucks that they can't play Michigan. It's obviously even on the fucking NFL stations, or like on Sunday when they show the NFL coverage, they were saying that. So yeah, and shout out to the fucking Browns being uh, being on Sunday Night Football December 20th. So yeah, but yeah, I mean, why can't they just play Michigan? What for? What? Well, I guess it was COVID. Yeah, I mean, it was COVID. But can't they just like tell the guys, hey, if you got it, just like don't come, and we're gonna clean everything, and then we'll have the game. Like that seems like a fair plan. But they're just kind of like no. So I mean, I get that it's a big deal. I wouldn't say that I necessarily care that much, but I'm trying to care because I want to know the draft picks because I'm sick of fucking the only fucking draft guy I knew this draft was fucking Joe Burrow, and I think everybody in the fucking world or like America or something already knew that. It's just like that's like the number one name they kept saying, so it was everywhere and like it's pretty easy to remember. Because shout out to the fact that I don't have a way to watch anything like that. Well, YouTube everything, but uh, I mean I guess I do actually. But I mean it's like that would be nice because it would help me learn about the players. Uh, but that's all I'm saying. I mean, I learned a lot of stuff from just fucking math. I mean, that's the thing. Like, I feel like uh, I feel like it was fun to know, and it also I don't know if I was well, yeah. I mean, I have like I would maybe fucking bet on a game. I don't know. I've never done that kind of thing, but I mean, if I would know enough, that's the thing. If I would know enough about it, I could totally try it, but like a small amount and see what happens. But that's the thing. If I lost, I would probably like be so sad. I would probably never do it again. But I mean, I don't know. It seems like it seems like a legit thing. I mean, I hear about people actually, winning stuff like that. But I don't know. Never. I've never even been to a casino. In fact, actually, surprisingly, yeah, I don't think I have. Well, no, you can only get in there at like a certain age, I think, and then yeah. So yeah, I don't think I've ever been in one, but uh, there is a yeah. There was only I, I think there was something where there was like uh, no casino allowed in Ohio or something like that, or the city. I don't know. I remember something like that, and they finally built a casino out there. But yeah, I mean, I ain't got shit to bet. I ain't got. So I mean, it is what it is. But I'm just saying, like, uh, it seems fun, but okay. So obviously, it's pretty crazy that Man on the Moon 3 is coming out. I really didn't, it just kind of comes out of nowhere, and like, I said it before on stuff like I kind of opted out after really thinking about the last couple like Cudi albums. I mean, not including not including Wizard, not including Indica, not including Satellite Flight. Those were really good. I'm talking about everything after. Well, yeah, everything before Speeding Bullet to Heaven. At first, I really liked it. Like, I mean, I came out in a really weird time in my life, I guess, and like, I don't know. Uh, it was, it was the last time that like, yeah, I don't know. At first, I liked it, and then like a year later, I didn't play it at all, and then I played it again, thinking like, hey, like I have the album and like put it in the car and stuff, and like I was thinking, hey, I'll try it tonight or whatever. But I brought a couple backups. You gotta bring some backups, cause I mean you might just change your mind, cause you don't know exactly if you'll want it the that CD until like you know get the vibe. like remembering first some of it. And, like, but yeah, I mean, I haven't played a lot of them in a while. They're kind of just sitting still because I brought a select few, like probably 10 different ones out to the car every time. But like I pretty much keep them right there, and I mean, it's almost like they're like frozen in time, which is kind of cool because I mean, let's face it, the fucking album is not coming back. It's a, yeah, it's like a, it's kind of like a dying thing, I guess, and it sucks, but it is what it is. And I hope that, I know that they still make physical albums, but I'm saying the fact that it's dying because if you hear a new album, even if it's like very, even something you think would be in store, it's not there. And I remember like yeah, Walmart, they got like a fucking thing in the middle, and that's all the CDs they ever had. Shout out to them, I guess, for being the past people to sell PlayStation 2 like series or of like GTA. But yeah, I mean yeah, Walmart and yeah Meyer, they had CDs, but I think they're completely gone last time I was there. The whole aisle, and they say hey, Best Buy is like hey, we're gonna go to Dove. Like I could have sworn there's a fucking uh, Best Buy in Dublin already. I mean, there has to be. Do they need like four of them? But I mean, like, yeah, that's now a Honda like it's like a Honda ATV shop, which kind of cool. But I mean, yeah, I mean, they basically open a fucking ATV shop uh, right before a pandemic. So I mean, I don't think that many people are buying that, but I mean, I would just rather a Best Buy if I'm just being honest. That's because I mean, yeah, Best Buy was actually pretty cool. You go in there, there's like all kinds of displays. They have uncensored CDs. Yeah, that's the thing. They do not have like most other places. They would have like explicit or clean tapes or whatever on it, and it's like, all right, well, I mean, I guess, it's how it is. But they used. I don't think it lasted very long, but I think they used to replace like lyrics with the other lyrics, but then the replacement like, well, that was with like, yeah, I mean, the replacement lyrics are like almost funny. So like, I mean, honestly, honestly, I think you should be able to just. I think you should be able to like say fuck on the radio, like TV. I think that'd be fine, but I think I think that every word should just be allowed on TV. I mean, and radio. I mean, who cares? But like, well, actually, that's a rocky road. But well, yeah, maybe that isn't. Okay. Um, but yeah, I mean, shout out to the fact that I was come I was coming up on the road up there, and there was like uh, two cops that had a German Shepherd pulling over a lady, and they were all out there, and I was just wondering, like, I wonder what's going on there, but because I just want to know, like, I don't know, and it's also kind of they also called today. They called Who knew the sheriff fucking calls me? Well, the sheriff called my dad, and he said that a fucking German Shepherd was running loose at 7 a.m. And I'm like, and he asked Josh, or he asked my brother. I shouldn't say name. He asked my brother, and he said, "Hey, he's been in here," and yeah, he wasn't. So yeah, it wasn't our dog. You It wasn't our dog. It was some random fucking dog apparently because his dog was in there. And shout out to like he's like black, like colored. So I think a German Shepherd is like I guess brownish more. But yeah, I mean they should know he does have like but maybe it's also like he did he did sound like he was just like trying to find the owner. So but yeah, I mean my dad came up the stairs like all fucking like amped and shit. I'm like I'm like all right, well he made sure. So and yeah, he that, took it seriously and stuff and like and yeah, I mean shout out to them I guess, but shout out to the fact that there's some like fucking dog warden guy and there's some like dog warden guy and all of a sudden like he thinks we have to fucking buy, which we did because my fucking dad bought it and I wasn't going to buy it, but he did buy it. The dog tag, not the no, a dog license. I swear, it sounds like yeah, a dog license because a tag's a different thing. He was saying we have to pay him like $60 for a dog license. I'm like, that literally sounds fucking really odd. Cause like, man, think about how many fucking illegal dogs are here. If that's the case, there's gotta be a lot. Cause I mean, I just don't get how that's like even a thing. Like, all right, how many dogs you got? All right, give me 60, 120. Like, I just don't think it seems like it's just like another one of those things to tack on to like I don't know money adding into them or something. To shout out to the fact that uh, I remember like we one time like went fishing with my uncle. That's the only time I ever been fishing, and um, yeah, like I remember my my brother because he was older had to get a fishing license or something like that. And I'm just like, for what? Like, what the fuck's that for? It's a fucking fish, and it's like free to everybody. So I mean, I just don't understand like shit like that. I don't. I can't even look it up, but I'm pretty sure it's like a. I've heard it's like illegal to collect rainwater, but I don't want to say that for sure because I can't. I don't know. But but I've heard that a lot. Like, but that's like one of those things. But yeah, I mean, it is pretty crazy. I'm trying, there's other, yeah, a tag, a sticker on a fucking plate. Like, all right, you got a sticker on it. I mean, maybe again, maybe I'm just being fucking ignorant and I don't even know. But I'm just saying, it's just like why? I'm just asking basically. Yeah, I'm just asking, like, why do we have to have a fucking sticker on it? For what? Alright, so, I don't know. Cause, like, you think a fucking, like, digit on the fucking back, I get that. They gotta be able to identify a car. I get that. I don't get the tint window thing. I get, I get that, like, the front shouldn't be tinted and stuff, uh, but I mean, I really don't understand why a guy can't have fucking tint. Like, what's because they have tints too. So it's like, why? What's the? I mean, what's the big deal? I don't know. I just think a lot of things are like set up that way. It's weird. Yeah, I mean, if it's from the fucking like Earth, then like it should be just fucking like for everybody. But, oh, okay. Shout out to the PS3 for possibly being the last game system that's like, I don't know. It seems like it's just enough a game to where it's like still fun, but I mean, I don't know. I've seen things on like PS5 games that I would want to play, but I mean, I would probably, I'd probably just like go one level up a PS4 and then go again later for the five. Because I mean, fuck. I mean, at least that's the thing though. I don't even get how it's that much like different really. I mean, it looks a lot different. And the other one, the Xbox one, it does look really cool. Like it's like a giant thing. Look, it looks not like you would think of it. It's like a giant modem thing. I don't know what you call it. But yeah, I mean, shout out to fucking Nintendo for, uh, you know, they seem to like come out with they seem to come out with like stuff like that first, and then they do follow. Like well, at least one example, the the like motion thing. That was I'm pretty sure that was like a Wii thing. Like at least that's the first one that like made it a thing. I'm pretty sure. I mean, yeah. I mean, shout out to the fucking Wii. I kind of fucking you know I kind of treated that thing like pretty rough and like um, yeah. I mean, kind of after yeah. I mean, it moved through like several different places. I didn't give a fuck about it like at certain times, and then I would get back into it. Uh, it's just one of those things where I mean that's the thing. That's the bad thing about Nintendo is I don't really fucking like. I mean I haven't played, but I don't really like all the anything. They don't have a lot of good titles. Is what I'm saying. Well, maybe I don't know. But the only thing I can think of, I would want to play is the new Mario stuff. That'd be the only reason. But it also, yeah, and then there's like Switch thing. They thought of that like pad that connects like first. So that's what I do like about that. It's like the most fun, or like the most creative, I guess, like different, because it's always like different. And yeah, I mean, I'm like, yeah, they came up with the motion thing first, and then the connect thing came out, I think, and yeah, I mean, it's sort of, but that's the thing. It's probably just like technology fucking just like happen because like it does go pretty fast and like it seems like it seems like things are just like I don't know, really fast. But yeah, I mean, shout out to fucking shout out to I watched the fucking Grinch musical on fucking NBC. Alright, and and uh, I like I thought the acting and stuff was interesting. It's very cheery, and I like the holiday stuff. I mean, it's the Grinch. Shout out to the movie and the cartoon, and I figured it might be cool, and it was. But I will admit, some of the what I don't like where they sing, talk, or like whatever you call it. I guess sing. But well, yeah. Sometimes they like do that thing where they're like talking but they're singing, uh, and I just find it like almost maybe in a place of ignorance annoying a little bit. But I like it when they actually do the acting and talk on it. I think that's like more interesting. But um, that would but yeah, I mean, it was really elaborate. The fucking costumes were pretty crazy. The Grinch looks like you know it looks like I don't know, they put a lot of work into it, and uh, I appreciate the holiday vibes and shit. I mean, it's cool. So, um, shout out to shout out to every kind of car. Very loud, but shout out to Dexter. 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 Hey. Alright. Alright. Well, it's kind of like a. It's kind of like a. it's kind of like a unstoppable force. Dexter. Yeah, I mean, it's just it's good, but it's also like stop. Dexter, I appreciate it, but Dexter. A new year's starting. It's pretty crazy. 2021. Pretty soon, coming up next. It's exciting. And it's also like, it's really bizarre. Like, holy fuck. 2021. Yeah, I mean, I always think I don't always think January is the worst month. I think it's just because, I mean, yeah, it's right after the holidays, so I guess it's just like, oh. And it's all weird. Everything new at first is weird. But yeah, I mean, opting into a new year, opting into all the crazy stuff, like crazy awesome stuff the future holds, and yeah, I mean, it's pretty crazy that I don't know, thinking about it being like 2030 or something like that's like really really incredibly exciting to think about because like it's like whoa. 2030 um, definitely feels like hey, it's like opt into the future. Yeah, I mean, it's kind of. I wonder what it'd be like if like. I wonder what would happen if, you know, there was like another planet, right? And like that we could live on, then I guess they say like, yeah, the only way humanity could like survive forever would be, uh, to, yeah, get off the planet and have a backup plan, which is a cool idea, but it's kind of it's kind of scary, but like thrilling to think like, holy fuck, we're like literally so like we're just like not like a small fucking rock. It's great, and then I find that meaningful in like a way of like, hey, I mean, we're on a fucking rock, and like, and I mean, it's kind of crazy, and like, there's nothing around for like a long way. So yeah, I mean, I don't think, uh, I don't think exactly Mars is the fucking answer. I mean, I get it. They think there's like micro life or whatever you would call it, possibly there. I think, yeah, they proved that like there was water on Mars. Uh, I think just like like a year ago. I remember seeing like there used to be water and it just like dry or like, well, actually I don't know how it would dry up. Well, I think that's what they say. But yeah, I mean it's supposed to be cold there, too cold for people. So uh, I guess it means that it used to be like more more Earth-like. But yeah, I mean I think it's boring as fuck, like gas giants. And you're looking at a fucking gas giant here. But I mean, I don't like the gas giants because they're just boring. They have no surface, and like I think that's the most interesting part because like obviously there's nothing there unless it's like learn to fly or something or like and like toxic. But that's the thing. That's what's weird to think about is what if like what if some other planet where there's like life, they don't need the things that we think we need, or they don't need the things to be alive that we need. Like they think, like yeah, like human and like animals, we need fucking water and food, and yeah, I mean, yeah, you wouldn't be able to like, well, yeah, like yeah, yeah, I, they could like breathe something totally different and like drink something totally different. Like I think it's like, uh, I think it's like Titan. Uh, it's like a Saturn moon, and they have like real pictures. It's like pretty awesome and crazy that we sent something that far. Like, it's pretty fucking hard to think about. Like, that, that's the most frustrating thing about space is like you really can't like even if you try to like comprehend it, you really can't. Like, how can you picture something so big? Like, I don't even think our minds are fucking capable of realizing like how big it is. Like, and it's, yeah, I mean, and yeah, it's always big, getting bigger, expanding. I mean, and yeah, I mean, it's like, yeah, I mean, it's thrilling to think like, holy fuck, but it's also like, holy shit. That is like almost more scary to be. Actually, I think it just makes more sense that there would be another like life form. I mean, there has. Think about all the shit in the fucking ocean that we just like discover every fucking day, and like deep in the fucking black deep part of the water. And it's weird because everything down there grows really, really, really scary looking. Cause yeah, I mean, I guess because it's so dark that I guess this is how they form. I guess. But yeah, I mean, if they can do that, then and yeah, they discover like uh, new animals on land too. But I think they're mostly like fucking. Oh, here's a different bug. Here's a like stuff like that. But yeah, I mean, they're like always discovering animals. Like I mean, but yeah, I mean, and they say like a there's a planet like if there's like a planet full of diamond and fucking like there's a planet full of lava and shit. Like I mean, a planet full of like every like a bunch of like specific things like that, and it's like a whole planet. Like yeah, I mean, I don't get how they know that stuff too. I mean, how do they even know that? Like same thing with the ones that they say are like planet like. Uh, how do they know that? I mean, I know I've seen that they discover them by yeah, like seeing how far it is from the sun or its star. They find its star and see how long it takes to see it go around by how many like times it flashes past the sun. And yeah, I mean if it takes a while or I don't know the like time frames, but if it takes longer, then it's like too far. If it takes too quick, then it's too close. So there's like some like Goldilocks zone, and that's where like the habitable things are. And I think that's the most absolutely the most interesting part of like the space because like it's just really mind blowing. I would love to see like a fucking picture of that. I mean, I would just love to see a picture, even if you couldn't live there. I hope someday we can send some to one of those and like take a picture. Cause imagine seeing a whole fucking different planet full of water and green. Like, I mean, what would you even see then? It's really exciting, and I think that's the most frustrating about space is it takes so fucking long to figure stuff out. Cause it's so far, it seems so impossible. But yeah, I mean, I don't know. I don't know how far we'll get into the space stuff before like figuring stuff out and getting out there. I don't know if I'll even be able to see that or no. But I hope I see some of it because I want to see humans land on a different fucking planet because that would be the biggest that would be hands down the biggest accomplishment ever of all like of fucking ever. Like we got humans on fucking another planet, and I know we land on the fucking moon, but yeah, I mean that's a moon. I'm talking about a fucking planet, like, and they talk about building like I don't know whole things there, but you would always have to stay inside of suits or something like that, because you would be you would be like yeah frozen. And some with the air, I'm pretty sure you can't just like breathe it too. And it's not just. But yeah, I mean, there's a little fucking rover. I think that's dead now, or they maybe sent another one. I think they did actually send something else up there. There's probably a lot of things like that up there by now, like rovers and stuff, because we figured that out. We passed that up. We operated and found that out, and it's cool. And it's like holy shit. I seen something where they like uh, I don't know what year. Yeah, I think it's the Voyager 1. I think that's what it is. I think it's the one they sent some like disc. I forget what it is they called it, but they sent some like gold yeah, the golden record, I think. They sent some like record thing that has like depictions of like what humans are about, and they put certain stuff about like love and like they show uh I don't know. I forget what everything they show, but it's pretty cool. They try to show like some kind of music somehow. Uh, I think they put like a musical note. They put like language. They try to show how we speak and like trying to tell them how we do things. And I don't know. It's just really fucking mind blowing. But yeah, I mean, I remember that guy Stephen. I get yeah, Stephen Hawking, who is passed away. Yeah, he he said like the most dang. I forget exactly what he said, but he basically said, "Hey, contacting aliens is a bad idea," and I sort of believe it because it's him saying it, and it's also like that doesn't make sense because if we're not able to like get to them, but they're able to get over here, then that either means we did not look very good, or they are like mass technology, and I guess that would be dangerous because hey, that's the like I don't know. We don't know if they'll be like nice or if they'll even know what that is or we don't know. But I mean, if they have a bunch of technology like that, they probably have like crazy weapons and stuff. Like I mean, yeah, you see like what they would think it looked like and stuff. It's like I mean, I don't know. I guess it would be definitely a bad idea. But yeah, I mean, I think it's more I think it's more interesting. That's the thing about alien stuff. None of it really is like none of it. Why isn't there full proof? Like, okay, there's fucking either it's like hidden. That's why there's no point in like figuring that out. It's either hidden from us and they know, or they don't know. So I mean, it's just one of the two, and maybe it's like for the better good, or I don't know, or maybe they don't. But yeah, I mean, I say I would rather us come to them and then we just like come to it in like a peaceful way and like go to the planet and just like I don't know if they would like know how to even like fucking speak. But yeah, that's the thing. They could have a totally different way of like doing everything. And so think about a fucking animal on a different planet. Like what the what the fuck did that look? And that's the thing. Unless technology advances super fucking fast, then we're not gonna see that. But that's the thing. Most people probably won't, and I think I think they probably won't, and uh, I would I would love to at least see a picture. I would love to at least be able to see that humans get to Mars. I want to be able to see that, and I also want to at least see them like take a close-up picture or a surface picture of one of those like glacy. They're always called something weird like that. Glycer, fucking 912, fucking all this stuff. There's like several of them. Some of them are more like, some of them are less like. But yeah, I think it's the most like one of the most fascinating things about space for sure. Cause yeah, I mean, but that's the thing. I mean, they could be any type, so I guess it doesn't matter if it's Earth-like, cause it could be any type. But seeing something so unbelievably fucking far away that it still resembles the Earth, which is like the one and only, and and yeah. So I mean, until we find a fucking Earth-like planet that we can actually get to, then yeah, I mean, we pretty much gotta like take care of what we got. Cause yeah, I mean, it's like it's like a it's like a gift to us, and maybe everybody and even myself could like do more. And I try to think about it all the time. And I think about what I'm doing, but I still want to just like see both sides. I want to I want to see both sides, but I don't get how that's like uh, I don't get how that's even like a question. Like I don't get how it's even an opinion. Like should we take care of the earth? And that's why it's discouraging to even care because you know that it would take everybody. It would take everybody and it would take a lot of things going to happen and you know it's all scary to think about. Uh, I mean, it just seems like something everybody would be on board. Hey, we live in the most fucking beautiful, perfect place for us, and we couldn't be anywhere else. We're protected by the fucking whatever it's called, the ozone layer. Shout out to the fucking ozone layer. Uh, yeah, I mean, it's so it's so perfect, and it makes you think about other things of belief and all that kind of stuff. Because it is a fucking gift, and I try to be as thankful for it as I can, and yeah, I mean, it would just take everybody, and I think I don't know if it's even possible. I think it's inevitable, pretty much. It's inevitable that humans are going to fuck it up, and I'm not excluding myself. I have done plenty of things throughout my life that I probably shouldn't have done. But yeah, I mean, you start thinking about it, and you're just like, wow. I mean, why would we not all be on board with like that? It should be it should be the most like yeah. I mean, it should be a fucking big deal. It really should. And that's the thing. I mean, think about if think about having kids and then your kids having kids and then what you're leaving to them and stuff. Like, I mean, I think that'd be the saddest thing, but it's also like, hey, a fucking asteroid or something could come knock the fucking whole Earth up or something. Like, I don't know, anything can happen. But it's just like, well, we got this. It really is like amazing to think about like the oceans and like, the fact that like fucking food grows out of the fucking earth. Like, it's really bizarre to even think about and like actually like think about it. Like, it's 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 amazing, and I'm just glad that I'm just glad that like I'm here while at least I'm here while the fucking earth is still, doing okay. But I mean, things could very much change very quickly as yeah. I mean, the population, it ain't going fucking nowhere. It's going to go up. I mean, that's all it would do. That's all it does throughout time is go up. So it's just going to be more of a problem. Dex, well, um, yeah. I mean, some things are just beyond your control, and it's just gonna be destroyed. And I'm just gonna have to hope that I'm just gonna have to hope and be like, hey, so I'll have a kid, but I'm gonna tell my kid like, hey, don't even have one, cause it's gonna be pretty much fucked by that time. But who knows? I mean, anything could fucking happen. And yeah, I mean, I think I wish I could help certain ways, and um, but yeah, I mean, as far as like all the cars on the road and stuff, it is bad, but it's also like people got to get around. I mean, what the fuck do you want me to do about it? Like, I have to drive a car. What am I supposed to do about it? I like it too, and I mean, I get that. I get that electric is like a lot different, but I don't know. It's super fucking fast apparently, and I think I don't know. I agree. It's not as fun really, but it's the future, and it's healthier, and it's cool, and it's getting better. It's getting better and better. Because I mean, it's only the beginning of doing that. Like, it's only the beginning of doing that, and I don't know. But I also don't like. I don't like the idea of not being able to have like a regular car. I mean, that seems fucking bizarre. But I guess all of it together, adding up more and more, it's like bad. But that's the thing. It's like, okay, I can fucking stop, but it's like, okay, so everybody, you have to drive, and not everybody can get a fucking electric car. And shout out to the fact that I've never in my life, I guess there is uh, somewhere, but I've never seen like a charging station anywhere around here. So it's not even possible. I don't even got anybody would own one of those. Maybe I just don't know about it, but yeah, I mean, I've never seen one, and I don't know. But yeah, I mean, it's one of those things we just gotta, I don't know, just hope the right things get done and just enjoy their time here and I guess when the time comes where you think like, okay, am I ready for this? Like, am I ready for? Is the world okay enough to bring a kid in? And I guess if you're ready at that time and the world seems like it might be on an okay path, then sure. But if you get older and you look around and you're like, all right, well, fuck. Why would I? Why would I bring into a kid into the fucking world that's like fucking destroyed? And he'd be like, "What the fuck were you doing, guy? Like, why didn't you do something about it?" And I mean, I think about that, and I mean, it just makes me, it just honestly, yeah, it makes me just like sad that I really don't think there's any way to like really do nothing about it unless everybody gets about it, and because everything would have to just be different, and like, I mean, we're in the future, so let's fucking act like it. But yeah, I mean, I think I do think the Tesla truck is very cool, very crazy looking, which I think is the most exciting part. It's and all the Ford guys got mad because they showed some like chain by chain thing where they hook it up and they pull it, and the Tesla pulls it, but I don't know much about that kind of stuff. But all the Ford guys were saying like, oh, well, it's because of this and this. I don't know, maybe, but um, it's still pretty impressive, and it's supposed to be fucking bulletproof. And it's like opting into the future. I mean, I think it's exciting, and I just wanna see it, and I want it to leave behind something worth seeing. Alright, well, this is a late night out. Thank you for watching. This is late night out TV, late night out pod. Shout out to Follow in the operation, and shout out to the holidays. Shout out to uh, you know just being alive as far as like you can see into the future and hopefully see into the future. And I will be doing, I mean, I'll probably try to figure some kind of better setup exactly because I know the light is a little off, but I don't know how to position it with my glasses, so I had to sit diagonal a little bit. But I think it's still hitting, but that's the thing. These are operations we learn, we grow, and yeah, I'm gonna try to figure something out, and yeah, I mean, opt into that on like Saturday, and yeah, thank you for watching, and I'll see you in the morning.